Friends, something bad is on the moon. That's the name of the game we're playing today, and it's a found footage horror game that takes place in space. On the moon. This is a short one, but it's still time that I'm excited to spend with you. I've been testing out some longer playthroughs on the channel, and honestly, you guys have been loving them. So I think I definitely want to do those more often, but I still want to do these short horror games because they're a lot of fun. These developers can focus on really unique concepts and ideas and make them into a short experience. I love it, I never get tired of it, and I hope you do too. Before we start with the game though, I would like to give you guys a quick reminder. I don't have a story or a lesson today, I just have something I want you to keep in mind. I remind you guys all the time that you are valid. Your passions are valid. Your identity is valid. You as a human being are valid. However, today I want to take it one step further. When you have moments of low self-worth, in the moment, try to remember that you are somebody that deserves to be taken seriously. You deserve to be able to share your ideas comfortably. And even when you feel like you're in a pit, it does not change the reality that you are special. You have perspectives and talents that the world is dying to see. Keep reminding yourself those things as you work on yourself and find yourself. It's a process, but self-worth can be taken back. I love you guys and I hope you're safe. With that being said, let's play Something Bad is on the Moon. Okay, we're starting recording. Do we start right on the moon? December 19th, 1972 marked the date of last publicly disclosed moon landing. Think Apollo 17. Since then, 8 classified lunar missions were authorized in absolute secrecy. That's normally not a good thing. I found the video recording which instigated those classified missions. So something happened with Apollo 17. Something is on the moon. And we're gonna find it. And somehow when I saw this footage last week, I think it noticed me. How is that possible? Recorded December 20th, 1972. Final public lunar mission, Lieutenant Marcus Rentz, Helm footage.
This is Houston. You are go for EVA. Please confirm status of your suit systems and PLSS before proceeding to the equipment site.
Okay.
Over.
So here we go. Look at that.
This is Tranquility. Suit systems are
That's a
green
cool
across the
effect.
board. PLSS is operating within nominal parameters. Preparing to egress the LM. Over.
Bunch of jargon. Don't know what any of that means.
Copy
Oh, there's our ship.
Take your first steps carefully. The radar receiver at Radar Site November has recently failed. Its last telemetry sweep before your EVA noted
It's
a
like
transmission
beautiful,
signal 1,500 miles southwest
but
of
very
your
simple
position.
visually.
Likely a sensor echo.
And look at the visor.
With manual receiver reset.
Kind of reminds me of Metroid Prime.
Understood, Houston.
Oh,
It's eerie out here. Reminds me of my last walk on the lunar surface.
it is eerie.
The solitude, the silence. You know, the human brain craves faces.
Mmm.
Makes me see them in the hills. Moving towards the waypoint now. Over.
The human...
Tranquility. It's funny, Apollo 11 was the only mission where no one said they saw faces in the rocks. Must be hard to think
Why
about
is that?
anything else when you're the first people to ever touch the moon, I suppose. Ever since then, someone on every lunar mission has mentioned it. Over. Copy, Houston. I'll make sure to inform you if any little...
I don't see any faces, but it's part of, I guess, hallucinating.
I'm en route to the radio installation. Over and out.
These guys are yapping. It is creepy and eerie, kind of in a similar way to how the ocean is. Space is scary in that way. It's terrifyingly unknown. But I like how the sun, or like just any kind of light source on your visor, you can see like some of the dust on there, some of the smudges. Kind of reminds me of Metroid Prime. I remember back in the day, that was crazy. So advanced. But they've managed to capture a beautiful solitude in this game with very simple visuals. You know, no crazy high resolution textures, no complex geometry. It's very simple. It's space. We're on the moon. Alone. At least I hope we're alone. So, our brain, the human brain, does look for faces and things. I think that's kind of like evolutionary, just kind of programmed into us basically over millions of years. And, well, I mean, in terms of many living species, when looking for predators and prey and things like that. But it's interesting how that applies here. It makes me almost paranoid. They mention Apollo 11 was the only place, was the only expedition where they didn't see faces. And why is that? And all the other expeditions, were all those faces they saw really just in our heads? Something was here in the Apollo 17 mission. Something was here. The only known public expedition right before they all became secretive.
Tranquility, be advised, another lunar radar installation, 2,300 miles east, reported a brief unidentified object crossing the lunar horizon, then went dark. Similar profile to your anomaly. It's puzzling, but proceed as planned. Over.
Huh.
Copy. When I reach the radar, I'll make an assessment of the receiver's functionality. Tell me, though, what is believed to be the source of the radar signatures? Over.
What are those things?
Copy Tranquility. Current theory is high-velocity
Wait a minute.
micrometeoroids, or possibly debris. Anomalous, but not unprecedented. Maintain focus on your objective. Over.
That's a face.
Roger that, Houston.
Hold on one second.
I have to admit that this situation has put me a bit on edge. I think I've been seeing things that aren't really there. Maybe just reflections off my visor.
That's a face.
I just keep staring at the hills. Over. Tranquility. We are confident that the mission state is nominal. Stay calm and focus on fixing
That is not debris.
You'll get some rest soon. Update us when you reach the radar site. Over and out.
On the way here, I kept thinking it was just like rock formations or something. No, that's definitely a face. Are we losing it already? We just started the game. That was definitely a face. I know it was. If you guys are watching on a big enough screen, I bet you could see it too. And it didn't look like that when we first left the ship. I can already feel the tension building. And it's so quiet. All we can hear is our breathing. Reminds me of playing Endless Ocean, which is a scuba diving game, back when I was a kid. That's a face! That is a face. That's not debris. Dude, what is that? Am I surrounded? No. No, it's just coming from that direction. That's not a rock formation. I know it isn't. I feel like I've seen that face before, too. Is it moving? Okay, we gotta focus on the mission. How do you guys feel about this experience so far? It's like, I love quiet horror games like this.
To the radar site. Over.
Dude, that is a face.
We need you to assess the condition of the receiver.
Okay.
System reboot. After the reboot completes, stand by, as we will need to ensure that the reboot fixes the system. But be advised, over the last few minutes, almost all lunar installations have experienced significant technical problems. The cause
Great.
is currently unknown. Over.
Okay.
Understood, Houston. Something about this situation just isn't right.
Yeah.
The receiver looks perfectly fine to me. No damage at all.
And look, everything's normal.
Diagnostics are green, but the receiver is failing to detect any return signatures. I'll reboot the system now. Over. Roger, Tranquility.
Okay.
Update us if the situation changes. Over.
You gonna let me do it? Here we go. Hard reset. So it's booting up. We okay? That's another face over there. It's looking like right over the hilltops. Kind of reminds me of the Hell Valley sky trees from Super Mario Galaxy. I did a short on that. If you're, I don't like the way that one's looking at me. I know that's a face. That's not a rock. I know I keep saying that, but this game makes me very paranoid.
Tranquility, well done. I'm seeing the scans on my screen right now.
Good.
It looks good.
Yeah. The screen's blue now.
Tranquility. I'm picking up a small object traveling in your direction right now.
Oh.
It's moving fast, very fast. I cannot get a read on the exact
What?
speed. Patching into your HUD now.
Where?
It's 2,250 miles away. Please return to the capsule.
Oh! It's headed toward me? Oh, no! Is it that? No, that's not moving. Dude, what is that?
Tranquility. 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 We need you to stay where you are. Please do not move.
Why?
You are safe here. You are safe.
No.
You are safe here.
No.
We need you to stay where you are.
That's not mission control.
Safe here.
That's not mission control. What is going on?
Begun its journey back to Earth. Please. Stay where you are, stay calm, and we will recover you shortly.
Oh. Oh! What is it? It's coming from that direction. There's no way I can make it back to the capsule. Oh! What is that? Oh! Stop! Why did it sound like that? Where is it? Oh! That looked like those faces from earlier. I'm not sure if you guys heard Pumpkin meow at the end, but she wanted to join in on the closing segment of the video. You want to talk about building tension so effectively. This is why I love playing these shorter experiences with you guys. This is just so good. And that kind of tension building with the payoff at the end works well for these things because you never break the tension. Once the tension is broken, the game is over. This was just expertly done, in my opinion. The idea of, using the distance calculator to go to an objective, and then all of a sudden, when you're told something is approaching you, that distance meter, that HUD, getting smaller and smaller until it's right up against you. Those things we saw before, those faces, they were faces. They were not rock formations because they looked just like the thing on the moon that got us at the end, the thing that Apollo 17 found. What are those things? We don't know. We have no idea. That's part of the horror. We don't know. And I think leaving that up to player interpretation is a great idea. So from me and Pumpkin, great game. Something Bad is on the Moon is really cool. Maybe try it with your friends who haven't watched the video and you can give them a scare. Hey, baby, you want to say bye? I love you. All right, goodbye, everyone. I love you guys very much. Please be safe. And I will see you in the next one.